Why superpowers would suck in real life by whatever really. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Invisibility. To some people, invisibility would be a dream superpower. They fantasize about all the things they could do without being noticed. Not exactly heroic things, but when you look closer, it's not as cool as it sounds.
Why?
Here's the problem. For you to see, light has to hit the back of your eyes. But if you're invisible, light would just pass through you, leaving you blind.
Oh.
And if somehow your eyes could catch light, they would still be visible, making you a pair of floating eyeballs. Just creepy. To go fully invisible.
Damn, bruh. So you telling me I've been getting lied to all my fucking life? I'm thinking invisibility would have been perfect. You know, is it good for a hero quirk? I said quirk like it's My Hero Academia. Kind of. But, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of niggas would do a lot of criminal shit. Probably me included. I definitely would rob a nigga or something. I'd rob like a billionaire, like the most evil people in the world. But damn, I didn't know like that, all that science bullshit that goes into it. That fucking sucks.
Visible, you need to be completely naked. Not that somebody...
Ain't nothing wrong with swinging your dick around, bruh. I got my balls out right now. Who is calling me? It's a random nigga.
You would mind that. But you wouldn't be able to carry anything either, and since no one can see you, they would crash into you all the time. You better not use perfume or even make noise breathing. People would still know you are there. Plus, if you're thinking that you could rob a bank, a thermal camera would still spot your heat radiation, making it nearly impossible to sneak in undetected.
Damn. That ass?
Intangibility. Picture this. You've just unlocked intangibility. You're super excited, so you decide...
Intangibility, so phasing through, so permeation. What's that nigga name? Mirio from My Hero. What? Damn, bruh. This one would suck too. I feel like it would suck if you stopped the power at the wrong fucking time. Like if you was going through a wall and you're clearly phasing through that bitch, and then you like let out a fart or something, like up solid, and now you got your fucking right arm stuck in concrete. Half of your face is in that bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would suck. But of course, this nigga's about to tell me why the whole power in general would suck.
To phase your hand through a wall. But the moment you activate your powers, you drop straight through the floor, sinking into the earth. You either deactivate your powers and become fused into rock, suffocating to death, or continue sinking until you reach...
Wait, nah, hold on, nigga. Nah, because if you have that power, I feel like a part of you can activate it. You can activate it with your hand or like your arm or something, you know, one body part at a time. You know what I mean? Or what you can do, let's say if this is the case where you have to turn into this permeation nigga just outright. What you can do, you can run, get a jump start, and then activate it. And then once you phase through the wall, deactivate it, boom, you land on the floor and you don't have to worry about phasing to the fucking Earth's core. But that's just me.
Molten center of the Earth due to gravity, unable to do anything, waiting until you decide to die. Super speed. A moderate super speed of about 190 miles per hour, like Dash's, wouldn't be so bad.
Let me guess.
The problems would be
vaporize your legs.
But if we're talking about speed similar to the Flash, without Speed Force, then it would be a disaster waiting to happen. You would have to generate an enormous amount of force, far greater than what the human body can handle, and it would cause your legs to simply rip off your body.
Yep, I knew it.
Air isn't empty. It's filled with elements like oxygen and nitrogen, plus tons of tiny dust particles. As you move through air, you're rubbing against these particles, generating friction that produces heat.
Yeah, can you imagine how you would look after that? You would probably look like a fucking clicker from The Last of Us after running through all that shit. And that's if you're not already dead. You know, you got all the particles, all that poison, all the fucking nuclear power plant smoke from the air now onto your face and shit. Like, my nigga, you would look like a personification of COVID or some shit. I don't know. You would look disgusting, my nigga. You would be put in area 53, not even 51, 53. That's how nasty you would look. And this nigga mewing. Run that shit up, cuzzo. Run it up, cuzzo.
Moving at super speed would generate enough heat to burn your entire body.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Let's say you don't burn. You still need to see where you're going. Human perception isn't adapted to handle high speeds, so moving at super speed would make everything blurry. The speed at which you think would need to match your physical speed, otherwise you would just crash into things. possibly doing what A-Train did, just running through people.
Oh man, can't stop
And
the
in the case that
A-Train.
your perception does keep up, the world around you would seem so slow that you'd basically be stuck in time. Having super speed would also mean burning millions of calories every day, so you'd go broke, buying all the food needed to keep your metabolism satisfied.
Hold on, time out. I feel like if you got super speed though, wouldn't your body calorie deficit or whatever the fucking term it is, wouldn't that like increase with your speed? Maybe. I don't know. I would just assume that's how it will work. I feel like this nigga is going into just like the worst case scenario. I feel like your calorie shit would also increase, but I could be wrong because I'm no scientist. My nigga, I'm a YouTuber. I was not a major in this shit.
Teleportation. As you might know, the Earth is in constant motion through space.
Stop it. Teleportation would be ass. The only thing I'd be asked about teleportation is if you teleport somewhere and your clothes fall off. But even so, if I'm using teleportation, I'm teleporting to my wife and I'm fucking her, bro. I don't need clothes. So I don't know what this nigga is talking about or what he's about to talk about, but I feel like come on, bro. I feel like this is about to be wrong.
Moving at around 67,000 miles per hour, it rotates, orbits the sun, and the solar system orbits around the center of the galaxy. If you wanted to teleport, you would need to calculate the exact position of the Earth through space, or else you would teleport into space, dying instantly. Immortality.
What? Nigga. I feel like that's off. I don't know about that, bro. I feel like if you, excuse me, I've been up since like 6 a.m. If you know that you want to go somewhere, right? I feel like it'd be used like Goku's instant transmission. You know where you want to go. You know the exact address. You know the exact location. Wouldn't you just teleport there? Even with all the scientific shit in here, I don't think you would just fly out into space. You know what I mean? If you can't control teleportation, then yeah, your ass is grass, my nigga. You might teleport into Satan's ass crack for all I know. But if you know where you want to go, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this.
If you were given the choice between dying in 1 year or becoming immortal, what would you choose?
Ooh, that's a good question. Fuck. Dying in a year or becoming immortal? I'm picking dying in a year. Yeah, I don't want to become immortal. I just know, like, the Earth blows up one day. I'm the only nigga in space, and I don't got, like, the ability to breathe in space, so I'm just gonna be dead. Come back, dead, dead. Like, nigga, I would rather listen to a fucking J-Lo album and a motherfucking Rod Wave album for 2 billion hours than have to deal with that bullshit every 2 seconds. That would suck. And then on top of that, I have to outlive all my friends, my family, my house would probably decay just because the environment would keep changing. Every celebrity that I fucked with would eventually die. Like, my nigga, that shit would suck. And it's going to get to a point to where when you're going to get so depressed, you're going to try and attempt to not become immortal no more. You know what I mean? I can't say it on YouTube, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You're going to attempt to do that over and over again, no matter how painful it is. I'd rather just die in a year, make it quick, boom, simple. I'm in heaven. What's up, y'all?
The choice seems obvious, doesn't it? You're thinking that being immortal would be much better than dying in a year, right?
Hell no.
But if you're immortal, you would have to watch everyone you love die over and over again.
Facts.
Until you don't have any emotional feelings anymore. You would live to see the human race die out. You would see the world end. And ultimately, you would be drifting in space all alone for eternity. Time stop.
Yeah.
Oh, time.
Time stop. Nah, man. Nah. What are you about to say? I'm not even finna get into it. I want to hear what this nigga says.
Stop. The superpower desired by many. Time stop would be a dream come true for some individuals for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But in reality, it would be a nightmare.
Niggas would be weirdos. That's nasty.
The moment you stop time, the molecules of air around you would stop as well, making it impossible to breathe. It also means photons would stop,
fuck.
rendering you unable to see. So you stopped.
Damn, bro. So I didn't even take that into consideration. You stop the molecules around you, so you're literally just holding your breath. That would suck.
Time and become unable to breathe or see. until you either
Oh.
resume time or just die. Great power, huh? Super strength. Super strength sounds awesome, right? In real
Bro.
life, though, it's a mess. Everything's
How?
designed for regular people, meaning that if you were super strong, you would be breaking doorknobs, keyboards, and glasses left.
Nigga. If you had super strength, you should be able to control your super strength, bruh. You should literally be able to control your super strength. It's just like literally bodybuilders, bro. Bodybuilders they don't just snatch open a fucking door. When they go to smack their wife's ass, they don't smack the fucking bones out their skin. Like, nah, my nigga, you hold back your strength, and then when you really need your strength, you put all into that. I'm calling bullshit on this one.
And right. Imagine going to hug your mom and breaking her spine because you don't know how to control your strength yet. Having super strength doesn't mean you're indestructible either. If you punch a wall, for example, because of Newton's third law, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The force that
Facts.
you applied to the wall would be applied back to you with the same intensity, knocking you back and breaking your hand.
That's it. Nah, man, I'm sorry. I gotta majorly disappoint or disagree with you. First off, it was a good video. Second off, I gotta majorly disagree with the super strength, but I'm sorry. That's something I feel like you can control. You said like going to hug your mom and you accidentally kill her. That's a kid. I can see a kid accidentally doing that because, you know, kids do some dumb shit all the fucking time, right? Kids will fucking go up to a gorilla and squeeze its fucking ear, and then will be surprised when they get like the shit slapped out of them. But as far as an adult, bro, you come on. Now the others are maybes, and I agree with. So yeah, W video. I really fuck with it. I don't give a fuck what he said though about teleportation. I'm taking that any day of the week, and I'm going all over the motherfucking world.